Hey guys, it's been a minute, but finally there's something that I wanted to talk about, and that is the roster for day one of early access. They've been posting a good amount on their Twitter, and we've now reached that 50 mark. Well, actually, I think we're now at 54 if my count is correct. And I thought we'd just go through it together. I always see people still commenting saying, can you let me know who's in the day one? And so I've organised it the best I can into weight classes. Remember, they did mention there won't be any super weights during day one of early access because there won't be those full 200 fighters. Also, I'm sure people ask where I've been. I saw quite a few comments about it. I'm not going to do the old sob story, just things happened. And yeah, but we're back. Also, I did have a bunch of gameplay ready to share, but it didn't seem like it was doing well. It seemed like people kind of were bored of the second beta gameplay. I had some good videos. I've still got a few good ones that I could put out. If you guys want me to put them out, let me know in the comments. But yeah, I've got like 15 more fights that I could show you guys, but like I said, based on what I was seeing from the views and likes and stuff, it didn't seem like people were too bothered about seeing the second beta gameplay anymore, so I thought I'll just wait until early access. With them posting a bunch of the roster, I thought let's talk about it. So like I said, I tried my best to organise it into weight classes, and in terms of fighters that fought in multiple weight classes, I just picked their 1 or 2 best weights. There are a few fighters like Roy Jones or Sugar Ray Robinson, for example, who I put in every weight class that they fought in. Obviously, I'm not going to put Roy Jones in flyweight. Anyway, let's get into it. So if my count is correct, there should be 43 men and 11 women. Now, I have an assumption that they will push all the women into 3 weights, as right now, women's middleweight has 1 fighter, women's bantamweight has 1 fighter, and women's flyweight has 0 fighters. So in women's bantamweight, we have Ebony Bridges. In women's featherweight, we have Sophia Alish, Natasha Jonas, Delphine Pearson, Terry Harper, and I'm not going to try and pronounce this girl's last name, Jelena Mijenovic. I tried. Please don't hate me. Then we go to women's lightweight, which is probably the more stacked of the bunch. We've got Katie Taylor, Jessica McCaskill, Natasha Jonas, Delphine Pearson. I always get her name wrong. I do apologise, but that's just, I don't know how to pronounce it. Terry Harper, Chantel Cameron, who I think is probably one of the best fighters in this game at the moment. And again, Jelena, however you pronounce her last name. We go into the women's welterweight, where we have Katie Taylor, yet again, Jessica McCaskill, Natasha Jonas, Terry Harper, Cecilia Brackus. A little bit less than the lightweight, but I still think it's pretty stacked. And then at women's middleweight, we have Alyssa Napoleon. I don't know where she'll go. I'd imagine they'll just squeeze her into welterweight. The reason I want to get the woman out of the way first is because as sad as it is, I know not many people are that bothered, which is a shame because in beta 2, Jessica McCaskill was a beast, as was Chantel Cameron. I thought they were awesome. I actually preferred using them to the men. But now we're going to get into the men. And as I said, there should be 43. There will be some repeats, like Canelo, for example, who does spread across quite a few weight classes. Now, please don't take my word as absolute stone for this. They could go with something completely different, and they might just do 1 fighter per 1 weight class. I don't know. I'm just guessing, and I'm trying to fill the weight classes up with this list. So we're going to jump into flyweight, which has got Charlie Edwards and Sonny Edwards, and that's it for that. Then we go on to bantamweight, and we've got Charlie Edwards, Hopi Price, and Scott Quigg. That's actually quite an interesting one for me. I think all 3 fighters are relatively interesting. We go up to featherweight, where we've got 6 fighters. We've got John O'Carroll, Arturo Gatti, Jordan Gill, Scott Quigg again, Josh Warrington, and Kid Galahad. There are quite a few models that have been newly announced that I haven't covered on the channel yet, so if you've been following it through my channel, there'll be some new names that you guys might not have seen here before. And now this is where they start to get stacked. There's a lot of fighters in these next few weight classes. We go up to lightweight, where we've got Arturo Gatti, Mickey Ward, Sugar Ray Robinson, Ryan Garcia, John O'Carroll, Terence Crawford, Jorge Linares, Josh Taylor, and Anthony Crolla. I did also see that I believe Sugar Ray Leonard was once a lightweight. I don't know if that is incorrect or not. Of course, it is hard to find all of the fights of these legends. But for now, I've left him out of that and put him in welterweight. Speaking of welterweight, we'll go up to welterweight where we've got Canelo Alvarez. Now, that is a maybe. He obviously was champion at welterweight, but I don't know if they'll put him in the game at welterweight. But it's just kind of, like I said, I'm just kind of spitballing here. We've got Canelo Alvarez, Sean Porter, Mickey Ward, Terence Crawford, Sugar Ray Robinson, Ryan Rhodes, Kell Brook, Ricky Hatton, George Davey, Sugar Ray Leonard, Conor Benn, Michael McKinson, and Dalton Smith, who is a light welter, but we'll just stick him in welter for now. And then we've got the middleweight division where we've got Canelo Alvarez, Sugar Ray Robinson, Nigel Benn, Roy Jones Jr., Kell Brook, Carl Froch, George Groves, and Sugar Ray Leonard again. And then we start to get towards the heavy hitters where we've got light heavyweight. We've got Canelo Alvarez, Patrick Rockall, Sugar Ray Robinson, Roy Jones Jr. and Lyndon Arthur. And then at cruiserweight, we've got Alexander Usyk, Roy Jones Jr., Johnny Nelson, Lawrence Akali and Enzo Maccarinelli, who obviously beat Roy Jones. And then the big boys at heavyweight, we've got Alexander Usyk, Deontay Wilder, Joe Joyce, David Adelaide, Joe Frazier, Roy Jones Jr., Rocky Marciano, Eddie Hall, and Joe Lewis. Now that I've kind of taken a step back and I've not really been in the Discord, on the Twitter or nothing like that for a while, looking at it now, we're looking like we've got a complete roster here, 50 plus fighters spread across man and woman. I'm looking forward to it, I really am. As I said, I wouldn't take my word for stone here. I've literally just put fighters, even if it's like fighters that, like Canelo, who has not fought in welterweight for years. He would not make that welterweight weight anymore, but I'm just putting him there because he fought there. Same as if they put Manny Pacquiao, I'm sure you guys would want him in all of his weight classes. Don't take my word for stone with that. If I'm being honest, I would imagine Canelo is just going to be at middleweight and light heavyweight. That would be it, I would imagine. Same with Roy Jones. I don't know if he's going to be at middleweight, light heavyweight, cruiserweight, and heavyweight. He did fight in all of those weight classes. You can go onto his box rec to check. But for me, I would imagine Roy Jones is probably just going to be at heavyweight, maybe light heavyweight and middleweight. I don't think they'll put him in cruiser, but who knows? They might not even put Usyk in cruiser, which would be crazy, but they might not. They might just they might put all the cruisers into heavyweight. I don't know how they're going to do it, but I thought it was pretty cool that I haven't done this for a while. I haven't spoke about the roster for a while, and we've got a lot, man. There is a lot there. So I'm just going to rattle through all the names one more time. If you guys don't want to listen, then feel free to cut off the video here, but I'm going to rattle through them one more time without stopping, just so you guys can hear them all in one go, not broken up. And we're going to start with the women. We've got Chantel Cameron, Alicia Napoleon, if that's how you pronounce her name, Terry Harper, Ebony Bridges, Sophie Alish, Delphine Pearson, Natasha Jonas, Jessica McCaskill, Jelena Mijevic, I can't pronounce her name, Cecilia Brackus, and Katie Taylor. Those are the 11 women. I may be missing a couple. I'm trying, I've tried, I looked on the Twitter and I don't think I'm missing anyone, but if I am, let me know in the comments. Then we go on to the 43 men. We've got Sonny Edwards, Hopi Price, Charlie Edwards, Kid Galahad, Scott Quigg, Josh Taylor, Jorge Linares, John O'Carroll, Josh Warrington, Jordan Gill, Ryan Garcia, Anthony Crolla, Arturo Gatti, Dalton Smith, Ricky Hatton, Connor Benn, Ryan Rhodes, Michael McKinson, Terence Crawford, George Davey, Mickey Ward, Sean Porter, Kell Brook, Sugar Ray Leonard, Nigel Benn, George Groves, Carl Froch, Sugar Ray Robinson, Lyndon Arthur, Patrick Rockall, Canelo Alvarez, Lawrence Akali, Enzo Maccarinelli, Johnny Nelson, Roy Jones Jr., Joe Frazier, David Adelaide, Joe Joyce, Joe Lewis, Deontay Wilder, Eddie Hall, Alexander Usyk, and finally Rocky Marciano. And that is all of the fighters uninterrupted, just so you guys can see the full early access roster. Of course, right now, I don't know if it's finished or not. I don't believe it is. I'm going to have a quick look at their Twitter here. They do say, happy to confirm that the last 4 fighters that they announced, which was Kid Galahad, Josh Warrington, Connor Benn, and Anthony Crolla, will be available day 1 early access. Only a few left to announce now, but I want to talk about it now. I'm not going to talk about every single announcement that comes out, but I thought I'd just talk about it now quickly, as I haven't made a video for a little while. But yeah, I'm not saying I'm going to upload every day. Like I said, I've got a ton of fights to post, but it didn't seem like people were too bothered about Beta 2 gameplay anymore. I think people are waiting for early access. Of course, when early access drops, I will be posting regular gameplay. But thank you for the concern. People were messaging me and stuff like that. And I've not actually been on Twitter or Instagram, so please don't think me rude if I haven't replied to your direct message. I don't have notifications on my phone for Twitter or Instagram, so I've not been about to read DMs, nothing. I want to take a full break from that and focus on other stuff. But anyways, that's going to do it for this one. So thank you as always for watching, guys. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, I don't know when I'll upload. Obviously, I was sticking to the daily upload grind, but after Beta 2, I just needed to take that break. And yeah, but thank you as always for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.